How's it going, B-roll buddies? So this week I picked up a Samsung Gear 360 2017 model 360 degree camera. To be fair, it's been really temperamental. I have an iPhone, so connecting a Samsung and an iPhone together, it's like they're speaking two different languages. I think the Samsung connects with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, whereas the iPhone just connects with Wi-Fi. It can be a little bit iffy sometimes. But when it works, you can get some fantastic results. It can record video in 4K and take amazing photos. My favourite thing out of the lot of them is that it can take photos and you can turn them into tiny planet photos. So this video, I'm going to have a little look at taking tiny planet photos, a little bit of 360 degree footage, and we can have a little review of it, see what you think. It's magic. So what I found is a lot of people were given these cameras free with their phones when they took out a Samsung contract, but they don't really know what to do with the cameras. So you can find them in trade-in shops. So I got mine in CEX. So the Gear 360 is currently retailing at £80. I picked mine up, and as this is a pre-owned box, it does 4K, social broadcast. From a pre-owned shop I had a sealed unit, so this is brand new. I thought that was really, really good. So let's open it up and have a little look at what comes inside the box. So it's nicely packaged as from Samsung, as you would expect. So inside you open it up and we've got the camera itself and an instruction manual. So it looks really nice. Nice big wide angle lenses on both sides. You get an instruction manual, take a look later. You get a USB-C charging cable, and what's this? A camera sock. So I'll probably keep it in this all the time. You got an added bonus of when you take it out, it's going to clean both sides of the camera, so it'll be ready to use. You get a little silicone ring, so this is like a tripod. It just pushes onto the bottom of the camera, and you can stand it up on a flat surface. Probably not going to be using this because I'll just attach it to a normal tripod anyway, or it'll be on the end of a stick, so I'll be able to use it as like a selfie cam. So the SD card tray was a bit tricky unless you've got really long nails, so probably the first time you're going to need to use a knife or keyring to open that up. And you get a nice big record button on the front. So you got the power button, you got a menu button which controls the Bluetooth. You can attach a lanyard by here. So let's have a little look at what type of footage comes out of the Samsung app. It shoots in 5 different modes. If you like our Instagram account, we got the B-roll buddies Instagram. Have a little look at that. You can see some of the tiny planet photos that we've been taking today.
And you shot casually side.
Look, Josh is in Cardiff. Hey. that is my first look at the Samsung Gear 360. It's a really good camera. So for the value of what these are going for right now, I would definitely look into picking one up. One issue that I did notice while using this camera in the post-production stage is that when it's stitching the pictures together, you can catch a little bit of the camera on the bottom of the one side of the lens. I don't know if that is just this one, or whether it would be the same across all of the Samsungs, or whether it was just because it was such a bright day that the software struggled to stitch them together properly. I did manage to solve the iPhone to Samsung connectivity issue. So every time you turn the camera on, it produces a Wi-Fi signal which is going to show up on your phone. It doesn't necessarily mean that your phone is automatically connected to the camera, so you physically have to power the camera on. You're going to hit the Bluetooth, so hold this down and you have to click until it says connect to iOS. So I would have thought it would have done it automatically, but it doesn't, so you actually physically have to go in and do those options yourself. Once it's connected to the app, it was absolutely fine, so it works really well with either Samsung or an iPhone, which is good. In a lot of that Gear 360 footage that I've done, you're going to see that my hand is there and it's kind of like the camera is just sort of floating up there. I was using the Insta360 bullet time stick. Now this extends, it's telescopic, camera sits on the top with nothing below it. So pretty much everything from the camera down disappears, so you can try and hold it in a more natural position. It's going to make the pole disappear. Nice and easy, it's a great device to have. While using the camera, everything from here down disappears. So we just come up with a couple of ideas. At one point, while we were down in Cardiff, I extended the stick out to its maximum length and then just put it in my backpack behind. That gave a really cool effect, a bit like sort of a third person in-game mode. So it's like having a cameraman above you, just sort of following it, everyday move. And that looks a little bit like this. I think that looks pretty good, but I think it's just one of those cameras where you just have to be creative. One picture where it looks like I dropped my camera over the side and it was falling into the water. I put the camera into a hole so it's like the camera's looking back at you out of a rabbit hole. That looked pretty cool. So, all in all, do I think this Samsung Gear 360 is worth it in 2019? I don't think this is the very best 360 camera on the market now. You've got the Insta360 Pro X, which is the newest 360 camera at the moment, and that's doing crazy things. You can connect it with app and sort of active track. There's a lot of features to that, but saying that is going for nearly £400 at the moment. So if you just want to have a little, maybe dip your foot into 360 footage, one of these is great. It'll definitely be living in my camera bag because it's quite small. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It'll just stay charged in there, and it's nice to have just that extra camera angle, or just the effect that will just add to your videos and to your vlogs. So until next time, B-roll buddies, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like our videos. We got plenty more coming in 2019, so if you like cameras, if you like gear, and you like cinematic B-roll, hit that subscribe button because this is going to be a good ride. Until next time, I'll see you there.